It is the winter session, the second last day of the winter session, where it should have been a pollution session, but not a single minute has been taken out to discuss pollution. Today, the government, in fact, had said that we will discuss pollution, but after passing of just one bill, it was then the day's session was called off. So is the intention again there missing? Aishwarya Paliwal, my colleague, joining us for the very latest. Aishwarya, we've been discussing the issue of pollution throughout this entire winter session. We've come to the lag end now. Last day left tomorrow. What is the hope that this will even come up for discussion on the last day of the winter session, which, like I said, should ideally have been a pollution session dedicated to finding solutions?
Well, so, you will not be happy with my answer, but I highly doubt that, we will have a discussion on pollution, because if, the government really wanted to do it, then today was a good time, because we did see how the parliament session was on till almost 2 a.m. And what we were told, we were all on the ground last night, that there will be at least 4 hours under Rule 193, that we will have the discussion. And Bhupendra Yadav, who's the environment minister, he will tell the floor of the parliament and the country at large what exactly the government is looking at doing. Let me tell you, I met almost all those MPs who were supposed to speak, and they all had folders in their hands. They all had come prepared. Even Priyanka Gandhi Vadra was prepared with regards to what she wanted to say. Bansuri Swaraj from the BJP, who's also an MP from the national capital, she also was prepared. But then we suddenly saw, as soon as the VBG Ramji Bill was passed, the House was adjourned till 11 a.m. Tomorrow is the last day, Sonal. And I doubt it. We have not got any information from the BJP or from the Lok Sabha so far that there will be a discussion. I highly doubt that in this session we will see a discussion on the burning issue of pollution. Sonal.
All right, that's just really, really terrible, isn't it, Aishwarya? That the entire time, even after promising, they've not managed to sort of take out that time. In the middle of that, Aam Aadmi Party, you see pictures over there posting a sort of skid on the ground trying to raise the issue of pollution. When they were in power, they also passed the buck. This government is also passing the buck back at the Aam Aadmi Party, saying this is the problem they have inherited. Of course you've inherited this problem. This is the problem all of us have inherited. You are the government in power. You've got to get some, answers here, get us the solutions here. But clearly, we are not hearing any of it. We will also be joined in some time now with all the parliamentarians. We reached out to them to try and understand what exactly keeps them away. Do they not understand the issue of pollution? Or is it a problem of not understanding answers here? Is there no intent, or is there no understanding? What exactly is wrong? Let's try and see if we've got those parliamentarians up as well. Sushmita Dev, the parliamentarian from TMC, your screen right now. On one side, you see the parliament behaving as if all is well. And outside those doors of the parliament, you see the hell that we all live with in the northern part of the country. At least 60% of the country faces bad air. The most impacted are in metros, including that of the national capital. But clearly, that's not been enough. A cricket match got postponed. There have been several concerts by singers which have been gotten postponed, including Rekha Bharadwaj, including that of Palash Sen. Also, there have been flights that are delayed. Even the Prime Minister's flight was delayed, all thanks to the smog. People are lining up the hospitals to try and understand and get some help. But our MPs, well, all is well for them. They seem to be in a clean air cocoon inside Parliament, inside their homes. They can afford the air purifiers. Perhaps the reason why they simply do not think it's important enough to address it now. Piyush Mishra joins us for the very latest now. Piyush, take us through what has been your understanding of this entire parliament session simply not caring about pollution.
Well, there's no doubt that parliamentarians do not care about the health of people of the country, and that's why we did not see any kind of debate taking place. Yes, there were some from the opposition parties who wanted to have a discussion on this, and we also saw as to how the protest was taken out by the opposition MPs. But the debate on this could not take place. There are different versions; those are now coming out from BJP MPs, NDA MPs, and also from India Bloc and Congress MPs. What is happening, Sonal, is that when we ask from BJP MPs as to why today, when the debate on pollution was scheduled to take place, why it could not take place, then they blame opposition MPs. They say that because opposition created ruckus, debate could not happen. And when we ask from the opposition MPs as to why they did not let the parliament to function smoothly, then they say that government intention somewhere suggests that it does not want to have any kind of discussion on pollution. So blame game continues, but at the end of the day, it's the people of not only Delhi but across NCR region and largely in the northern part of the country who are at the receiving end because there is no solution which the government is looking forward to provide to the people of country.
You're right. You're right, Piyush. But, help us understand what happened in Parliament today. We thought that the government was embarrassed after the messy event when Rekha Gupta hi hi chants, AQI chants, boos were heard. And that's when they really sort of shook them into action. We saw GRAP 4 implemented the next day. Then we saw the match getting cancelled in Lucknow. In Lucknow, imagine, not even Delhi, where AQI was so poor that they had to cancel the match. We've got, several concerts getting cancelled in Delhi as well. This used to be the best time of the year to be in Delhi, right? And you see, time after time that we have now just been forced to stay indoors. But, and that's when, after all of that, the government said, okay, let's discuss it on the floor of the House. But what happened today? Why couldn't this be taken up?
Well, Sonal, there's no doubt that it's a huge embarrassment for multiple state governments, be it about Delhi government or UP government or about uh, certainly itself for the central government. But what happened today? Let us tell to our viewers what transpired in Parliament. Remember that Shivraj Singh Chouhan, the Union Minister for Agriculture and Rural Development, he was speaking on the reply on the Ramji Bill, and while he was replying, after that, we saw when he started speaking, various opposition MPs came in the well and they started raising slogans saying Mahatma Gandhi ka apman nahi sahega Hindustan, because they were of the view that the government, the central government, is disrespecting the legacy of Mahatma Gandhi. It continued for around half an hour or so, where they continued to raise slogans. They were there in the well, but Shivraj Singh Chouhan continued to speak. While he was speaking, we also saw a few MPs tore some papers, and they, threw these papers there in the well of the house towards the treasury bench, and that really created a lot of ruckus. What we were also expecting, media persons sitting in our media room, that soon after the reply of Shivraj Singh Chauhan, there will be discussion on the pollution. But due to continuous ruckus and the kind of sloganeering which was taking place in Lok Sabha, Om Birla, Lok Sabha Speaker, he was forced to adjourn the House till tomorrow because the House was not at all in order. Remember that the government was very much of the view that, okay, we are ready to have a discussion under Rule 193, where the discussion was all said to be initiated by Priyanka Gandhi. And this basic discussion basically was, taking place on the request of three MPs from different political parties, Priyanka Gandhi, Kanimoy, and Bansuri Swaraj. They are from three different political parties, and Priyanka Gandhi was to speak in the initial time of a discussion, but that did not happen because of the continuous ruckus, and following which we
Sure.
saw House getting adjourned for the entire day.